What I have spoken is the truth, and you can verify it if you take into account the previous dispensation concerning the former Antichrist, as well as the Antichrist of the present dispensation, noting that many of the events surrounding them both clearly demonstrate that they are, in fact, exactly what I have said they are, the two beasts that act as determined rivals and bitter enemies of God the Father and of Christ. Let us listen to some of the words I have spoken in the past about the current Antichrist, so that you may see that it is not a coincidence, but an undeniable fact. The events unfolding align with what I have said about him as one of the beasts of Revelation 13. Please proceed.
The Antichrist and his followers demonstrate their rejection of the woman.
Donald Trump is a liar. He is the father of lies. What he has always done is tell lies, and now more than ever, because he is desperate and does not want to go to jail to pay for all the evil he has done. One of the lies he tells is that he amassed his own fortune, when in reality it was his paternal grandmother who founded the company Elizabeth Trump and Son in 1927, and it is from her that his family's fortune comes. After seeing such a vision, that God the Father showed Christ Lisbeth in the year 2010 about the two antichrists, it is not accidental that Donald Trump's grandmother's name was Elizabeth Marie Christ. This last name is of German and Dutch origin. It is the shortened form of the name Christian, or a nickname that means the Christian. It also comes from the Latin Christus, for Christ, and this, in turn, comes from the Greek Christos, whose root means to anoint. So if someone has the last name Christ, it is most likely that their ancestors were Christians, and the name is a shortened form of Christian. Or it could be a direct reference to the title Christ in the Bible, which is a Greek translation of the Hebrew word Messiah, meaning the Anointed One, and which is used to refer to Jesus Christ, essentially signifying a strong connection to the Christian faith. Her own grandson erased her from history and even changed the name of the company he presides over to leave her in oblivion and take all the credit for himself. This detail is key for the present Christ, who is a woman, since all the men of sin who have risen up do not want to mention the woman from whom all their fortune comes. And this is quite a revealing clue that we can easily associate with the figure or symbol of the spiritual wealth that only comes from Christ, and which the man of sin or Antichrist always wants to snatch for himself. Donald Trump did this in order to not attribute any merit to a woman, since as the narcissist and pathological liar that he is, he wants to make everyone believe that he himself was the one who forged his success, saying that he did it all alone with the small amount of $1 million that his father gave him, which is a lie because he received much more than that, and it was from the fortune of his grandmother, Elizabeth Marie Christ. This is also a sign of the difficulty he has in dealing with women, or even seeing them as people, so you can imagine the torment this convicted criminal is going through with having to compete in the presidential elections with a prosecutor, and on top of that, a woman. Amen.